down at Ladywood Lakes, and I've got this ND2 that I've put the new Garmin Striker Cast fish finder in. It's an internal boat install. There's no holes or cutouts or anything like that required, and the antenna is also built internally inside the boat, so there's not an extra antenna to put on the boat or you potentially snap off. So this ND2 is just a standard ND2 with the speed kit on, of course, like so. So I'll see if I can give you a little bit of a demo of the Garmin Striker Cast. So I put the ND2 in the water, and I'll just give you a quick demo of the boat spinning on the spot. Like that. So the next thing to do is just to launch the Garmin Striker Cast app, and I'll talk you through that. So basically all you have to do is launch the Striker Cast app. Because I've already paired this with my phone, it's a pretty instant connection. So with the boat just in the edge now, I'm just going to run it out slightly so you can see how this fish finder functions and the detail that you get back from it. So we're going out now, and probably about 20-30 yards out, and you can see with the red it's indicating hard bottom. It's giving us, quite a lot of information there, and we've got the Sonar version turned on the settings, so we're getting like little tiny fish show up as arcs and stuff. Now in the bottom left corner we've got the Bluetooth signal strength, and then we've got the battery meter, which is irrelevant because it's running off the boat battery, and then we've got the GPS signal strength as well. Now this is the Striker Cast GPS version, so you can record waypoints, and also another cool feature, you can do live contour mapping as well. So in the settings up at the top here, you can change the range to auto, so it'll jump down in depth as you further you go out. You can change the gain up and down with this slider as well to tune the image that you're getting back, or the data that you're getting back. In the settings you've got, we don't use the flasher, that's more for ice fishing. We've got frequencies, so we're on 260, I can switch that to 455, and it just gives you a narrower type beam. I'm going to put that back on to 260. Now you've also got a thing called scroll speed as well, so I can put that right down, move back. You can see how slow the Sonar is now. I like it running quite quickly, to be honest, so I'm going to put that scroll speed right back up to 10, somewhere up there. You've got the air scope on the side, you can turn that on and off, and then with your fish symbols you can have, and I'll read from left to right, you've got Sonar, which is just like a sonar, sort of like ping for a fish, the arcs and stuff that we're used to seeing on the Ray Marine sonar side of things. We've got Sonar with fish symbols and depth next to it, and then we've got just fish symbols and then fish symbols with depth as well. So I'll come back out of there, and what else have we got on here? We've got we've gone through the gain, I've gone through the range. Top right you've got your depth. Currently I'm at 25.2 feet and a water temperature of 7.6 degrees. So I'll just flip over to the camera now and just show you where where the boat's going out to. In fact, I'll just take it out a little bit further, because this Garmin Striker Cast GPS has been modified and range extended, so I'll just run the boat out to perhaps somewhere near maybe 100 meters or something like that, and you can see, you know, the boat is actually moving out. I know you can't see it at the moment, but it's moving out, and if you keep your eye on the Bluetooth signal meter in the bottom left hand corner, it just dropped down 1 bar then, and down another one, but the connection is, well, I'll reopen the Striker Cast app, and look at that, it just picks it up straight away, and there's no lag with that picking that signal up. So we've got this cool thing called Chart just here. Now when you go on Chart, you can zoom in to where you are. Like I say, I've had a little go at this live mapping, and if I keep zooming in, you can see that I've created a lovely map with depth contours that are a foot apart. Now you can set your own colour schemes on these, so let me just go into layers, and what have we got here? Different map size, north heads up, my quick draw contours, my quick draw community, so you can upload your maps, and you've got depth shading as well. So if I wanted to add in something like, let's have a look, I'll put a light blue colour. So I'm going to put a light blue colour from 20 foot, maybe 21 foot to 24 foot, done. And I'll switch back to the map now. You can see how that's just instantly changed that section of colours, because I had it in 5 foot increments. So if I bring the boat back in, you can see live on the screen whereabouts the boat is. It's the little the little marker that's roughly about the 23 foot area. It's just started moving there, and I can also record these contours as well. So it's going to update everything that I've done by recording the new depths and the new colours and stuff like that. So this is a really cool feature that's packed into the Garmin Striker GPS. And you can see it's doing that all live. Let's make it a bit more interesting. Let me go to layers again, depth shading. I'll put in another colour let's have a look. Let's put a dark blue in, and I'll do that for, say, 21. I wonder if you can do points, 21.2 to 22.6 or something like that. Done. Let's go back to the map. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. And because I'm in 23 foot of water, it's obviously keeping that lighter blue colour. As I come closer back into the edge, I know it comes a fair bit shallower, so let's see if we can just map out a little bit more of that blue around the 22 foot mark. And you can see the marker moves in relation to where your boat is, and updates all the contours like that. So I'll take a screenshot of this as well. So I think that's pretty cool. The only thing for me that it's missing is perhaps like a Google Maps overlay. which hopefully they may bring out in an update or something like that. But you can see, you know, just for this fish finder with this feature in it, it's pretty cool. And the other thing that's good is if I switch back to Sonar, the contour maps carries on doing in the background, so you can have a look at the features on the Sonar, you know, find the fish, find the depths and the drop-offs that you perhaps want to fish on, and but whilst you're doing that, in the background it's creating you these little maps. So that's another good feature as well. So it's been a bit of a strange day down at Ladywood today. There was loads of fish here this morning, and oh, this is an interesting feature here. This is actually a tree that's down on its side. You notice how we're not getting the fish icons over it, so that's pretty cool in terms of what it's actually recognising under there. I'm just going to slow the Sonar speed down, just to see if that makes much difference. I'm going to put it down to 5, for example, like that. So yeah, there's a small fish up mid-water. You can also you can zoom in as well. So I've just zoomed in for you there. And you can zoom back out. A few more little fish. Like I say, there were a lot of carp in front of this peg this morning, and they've cleared off. Just left me with the small stuff. So yeah, that's the Garmin Striker Cast GPS. This is being installed into this ND2 bait boat, and it works through Hull. And to be honest, it's a pretty good fish finder, in all fairness. Packed full of features. I reckon it's good value for money, just like the ND2. So that's pretty much the end of my review. I don't think there's anything much more that I can show you. Well, there's a mud simulator there. Let's just pop back to that so you can see the simulator. Which is like that. So I'm presuming that that's weed on the bottom or something. Let's go back to more settings. Go back to settings down at the bottom. Yeah, you can change the units.